Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about the tools we use to help us overcome our emotional fears. I'm Dr. Brett, and thanks for joining me on this quick video. The first tool I'm going to talk about is mindful awareness. Now, that's when you practice mindful awareness to identify and understand what your emotional fears are. And when you feel a fear or a surge of fear and your anxiety, pops up, take a moment and just pause. Okay, be aware of what's happening in that moment and observe what your thoughts are and what your emotions are, and do it without judgment. Just allow yourself to be aware and just hold your space in that and just see what's coming up. And then ask yourselves a question like, what's triggered that fear? What's triggered that anxiety? And ask yourself deep, what was it? What was it that moment that actually caused it to trigger? And then ask yourself another question, which may be, what are you really afraid of? What are you really anxious of in that moment? And by examining the root cause of those emotional fears, you can gain insight into their origins and why they begin. And then challenge yourself and allow yourself to reframe what they are. The next one is journaling. And this is almost exactly the same, but this time you do it on paper. And I find this is a much more powerful way to do it, because you're actually doing writing, which is a physical thing, which is very cathartic. It's a physical dump as well as an emotional dump. So when you do get triggered, you can either grab your journal out straight away, or when you get home that evening, and actually write out at that time what happened, why you felt the way you did, what your feelings you were having, what fear you had, what anxiety you had, etc., and what triggered them, what was underneath it, where did it come from. And if you ask yourself what's underneath that, what was underneath those emotions, what was underneath that, what did I feel this way, and you keep asking those same questions and you keep answering it by writing, it'll actually help you dump it out. The next one, the last one I'm going to discuss briefly today, is visualization and positive imagery, I should say. And that is when you use the power of visualization to confront and overcome that emotional fear. So what you can do is, if you've had an episode recently, just imagine yourself successfully facing and conquering that situation, okay? And facing and conquering that trigger that can cause you to go into that emotional fear or that anxiety. And visualize each step in the process, including how you feel and react in a calm and composed manner, not how you'll get scared and run, or you'll get aggressive and yell, in a very calm and controlled manner, and how you'll actually deal with it and conquer that particular situation. By engaging in that positive imagery, it can help rewire your brain's response for any fear-induced situations in the future. And it'll increase your confidence in handling them when they arise in the future. So you practice this over and over again. It's a really simple way just to do it. And you can just do it when you're driving along in the car. Okay. And of course, I'm going to just run through some other very quick ones. You still have got the opportunity to go and see your mental health professional. If it's really bad, your psychologist, your counselor, or an experienced life coach like me. I hope this has helped a little bit. Whack in the comments below if these have helped, if you've used these before. And I'm looking forward to speaking to you in the very near future. Peace, love, and healing. See ya.